about to pull into Whispers. I've got these two transmissions loaded up. We're going to try to get two of them tore apart and something back together. I got the measurements for the driveline to Brad and Shaft Masters this morning, and look like we can have this stuff back together before the funeral Saturday. So stick around and we're going to show you some more internal damage of the transmission. I just don't understand where the rest of this fluid keeps coming from.
I have no idea. That valve?
Well, shoot, I wasn't even filming. But the valve right here, I had to modify that, which we can take a peek and pull that out, or a magnet. But we're gonna look at all these passages and make sure there was nothing that I had done as far as a, here I go messing the video up again. So this is the inside of the donor trans. We've got all the hard parts out of it already. I took it to the car wash. A lot of that was crap that I've sprayed into it. But this is all the parts that come out of the transmission. That is just your, I think it was an 8 element. It's not really a drum that we would use because of that sprag is just not strong. Of course, the parts we have out of it are a little bit not great, but that sprag there is not on the drum, but sits down on the back of the output. It was broke. We're trying to get some 1985 model gasket off here, off the valve body. You know, we gotta look over a few things and make sure that I didn't do any kind of case modifications or anything that was involved in the trans brake, because it's been years now since I've done that. But we're gonna get this clean, and then I'll come back and start showing you the putting it back together part, so you can hear us cuss, scream, cry, complain. And I'm gonna let the kids have my phone before they start crying. Sounds like new money.
No, hit the boat. Where's the boat?
Right here beside me.
Okay.
If that bolt don't go easy, then there's a, actually I don't know if you can see it, but there's right there is a little needle bearing, and that usually means it's not going in right. If it's tight.
The socket don't fit down in the hole very good either.
Alright, we're gonna have to pull this back apart. Attempt 4 or 5 to getting this thing to set down flush. Grab that shaft. It ain't falling down. The bearings have us up again.
Bearing didn't fall off that time.
Chelsea's out there thumping. Alright. She went to go get pizza, so the kids are gonna come in, and might have shut this video back off. But we ain't gonna get it together on this try either, so. Okay, so we've been fighting, trying to get this tapered ring back in there, and let's see if I can't zoom in here. See how those lugs are completely flush? Well, a minute ago they weren't, and we could not get it to go in for nothing. Well, that snap ring right there was down in the case. Now, in my old case, it didn't have that one. This one did. I don't know what it's for. I don't care. We took it out and it went right dead into place, so now we're gonna bang this thing back together. Okay, so we just finally got this second drum, or the, well, first drum in, but If you look down there, you'll see. Let me see if I can pull it. Where's that pick at? See those splines there and there? If those are lined up, you know you're in all the clutches that are in the case. Now we have to line, let me back out again. Now we have to line all these up to get the next drum in place. Whisper just went ahead and slid down that last drum. And on this side, if you can put your hand in here and that drum and the next drum are touching, you know you have that one sieved all the way. If you can get your fingernails or fingertips in between that drum and the next one, you're not all the way down. Do not put the pump in. You will hurt something. Well, it's together. For this boy's brother. We don't know if it's good, but it's together. Mitchell showed up to hang out with us for a little while. We got the boys over there raising hell, as always, doing what they do. Thank you for letting us use the garage, giving us a place, tools, opportunity to get this thing done in a timely manner. R.I.P. to the old one. Is there another piece? Oh, yeah, that fell out of it. We got him an output shaft and a tail shaft cover. We got me a short tail put back together. Now, let's just pray the driveline gets here. Because the funeral is now Saturday, correct?
Saturday.
We got till Saturday. This is just Monday right now. But we're at the mercy of... It won't take no time to get this together, get it back in, I mean. But we're at the mercy of the driveline now. Like I said in the last video, John loved this truck more than he loved some of his own family. And I know it's funny to say, but he would call all the time, or used to call all the time, just ask stupid little questions just because he knew he was right and he was trying to prove somebody wrong, and the boy never forgot nothing. He could tell you cam specs from the very first motor that was ever in this truck. He could tell you every single thing from the size of the turbo, the piping, the old nitrous kit, the brand, jet sizes. He could tell you everything down to the oil that we ran. And that's why it means so much to me to get this truck back together, because he would absolutely love to see this truck rolling down the back behind him. And it will happen Saturday if we have to drag this thing behind with a rope. This truck will be down for his final ride. And like I said, this is Mitchell. This is his brother. These boys mean the world to me. And they have kept me motivated for years and years and years when I should have give up. And we just kind of joked about it a little bit ago that like drugs would be a cheaper hobby than racing, because racing consumes you and takes you and will spit you out whole. And in moments like this, when you don't have the money to put into it, but you're forced to make it happen. We've always made it happen, and this is going to be no exception. We're going to make it work for you, John. We love you.
Love you, brother.
We'll see you again someday.